Yeah. Okay, for question 11, this is the situation. So the person want to travel from B to C. So first by row the boat, then after that by traveling. So the speed along when you row the boat is, the speed here is 8 km/h. Okay, when he run along the beach, the speed here is 17 km/h. Okay, you are talking about time. So in this question, you must have this concept, constant speed. This is only can be used when the speed is constant. Constant speed equal to distance traveled over time. So that means time taken will be distance divided by speed. So this is the formula that you should know. Okay. So now we want to do part A. The question asks explain. That means I explain why the domain, why the value of X is between 0 and 6. So that is what the question wants you to do. So how am I going to explain? Safwan, did you do it?
Not yet.
Not yet. So if you look at the diagram here, can you try? Can you try to explain?
Maybe because X distance of X km is within AC.
Yeah, correct. The way you explain is first, because point X lie between AC. So when point X is at A, so AX will be equal to 0. So this is the smallest value. Correct? So when point X is at C, so that is the furthest it can go. Correct? Point X, the furthest it can go. So AX will be equal to 6 km. That is longest value. So you explain like that. But in the exam, you can just explain like this is good enough. So I purposely explain like that so that you understand. So therefore, the distance of AX, that is your X, highest is 6, lowest is 0. Explain. Got it? Hello? Would that be okay? So you understand, huh? Okay, the person who asked, there are someone who asked this question. Is there any further question? Okay, so now what we need to do now is for part B, you want to show. Okay, first of all, we have to find time taken to travel from B to X. Okay, so how to get this time taken? Can I have someone to help? Abika? What must I write down? What divide by what? Based on this formula. Hello?
Yes, miss.
Yeah. How to find the time taken to travel from B to X?
Distance over speed.
Yeah, I know distance. So which use alphabet to denote the distance based on the diagram?
AB over BX.
Okay, if I want to travel from B to X, you see here, can I say AB over X? Is X the distance? Is X the speed, Avika?
AB over BX.
Okay, AB, is that the distance travel from B to X? Avika, you are supposed to find the distance, then the speed. Divide by the speed. If you say AB over BX, that is not, that is a trigo ratio. The distance travel, when you travel from B to X, the distance is BX. So what is the speed it takes to row the boat? Avika, do you have your textbook with you?
Yes, miss.
Which page is it? May I know? Which page of the textbook is this question?
Sorry, miss, hold on. There's some, just give me a second.
Why I have to give you a second? You should have you should have it right in front of you. Avika, do you have your textbook in front of you?
Yes, miss.
Then you tell me which page. We are
91.
talking about exercise 3G,
Yeah, page 91.
page 91. So why can't you tell me straight away? May I know?
Oh, sorry, miss.
May I know? Why can't you tell me straight away just now when I asked which page is it?
I had left my book on the side, so I had to go get.
So time taken from travel from B to X. So the distance travel is BX. Okay, and the speed of rolling the boat is, Adele?
8 kilometer per hour.
Yeah, 8. Right? Okay, so how to get BX? How to find the distance of BX in terms of X? Okay. Azif?
Yes.
Yes.
So you use the triangle formula.
Yeah, okay.
X
Then you tell
square
me.
plus 5 square root.
X square plus 5 square. Right? Because this is a right angle. Okay, so square root divided by 8. So I know now the time taken to travel from B to X. So there is another one because you travel with 2 different speed. Correct? You travel with 2 different speed. So the other one, another time taken will be time taken from X to C. So it will be XC, that is the distance traveled, divided by the speed. What is the speed of running along the beach? Kevin? Kevin?
Oh, sorry, teacher. I was at the washroom. Yes.
You are? Whenever I call you, all go washroom one.
XC over 17.
17. Okay. Kavan, how to get XC in terms of X?
I use the square root x squared plus 25 over 8. Then,
Look at the diagram carefully.
I use the XC ma. XC is 6 minus X ma.
Yeah, correct. So 6 minus X divided by 17. So the total time taken. So this is total time taken. So total time taken, you just add up the two. So you get the answer. Time taken to travel from B to X plus time taken to travel from X to C. That's it, done. And the unit is hours. Correct? Okay, so after you finish this, then you have to do part C. Yeah, so now everyone take some time to differentiate that. Okay, so when we differentiate this, multiply by the power, copy down the whole thing, power take away 1, time by the derivative of this is 2x, plus 1 over 17, 6 you get 0, negative x you get negative 1. Okay, so now we simplify this. Yeah. So this one, you just write it as x over 8 square root of x squared plus 25 minus 1 over 17. Okay, so they say ask you to put equal to 0. All right, so I told you already, whenever we have square root, we bring the other term over. One over 17, correct? So what should I do next? What should I do next? Gladys? In order for me to solve the problem, Gladys?
You cross multiply.
Okay, I cross multiply can, but I still got square root there.
And you square the everything else.
So I cross multiply and I square both sides. So I can start to square both sides first. So whenever you see square root you want to solve, please remember, yeah, we have solved this a few times, we square both sides. Okay. Okay, may I ask, when you square both sides, okay, when you square both sides, TDS, did you find 17 square using your scientific calculator?
Yes.
Yes. Do you think if I don't have a calculator, can I solve this without finding 17 square? Okay, I will do that first because you got calculator. So I will put there as x squared over 64 x squared plus 25 equal to 1 over 289. Okay, so then I solve it. 289 x squared equal to 64 x squared plus, okay, if you want you can say 64 times 25, you got calculator, 1600. Okay, so you take 289 minus 64. Oh, you. 289 minus 64. Okay, 225. X squared equal to 1600. So x squared equal to 1600 divided by 225. So if you use your calculator, it will be 64 over 9. Is it? No, 1600 divide by 25. Yeah, 64. 64 over 9. So therefore, x must be greater than 0, okay, and less than 6. So x is equal to square root of 64 over 9, that is 8 over 3. That is 3 2/3 kilometer. Yeah. Okay. So, am I done? Find x such that dt over dx is equal to 0. Okay, I've done the first part. Correct? Explain the significance of this value. So how to explain the significance of this value? So if I want to explain the significance of this value, I must see whether this x will produce the maximum time or minimum time of traveling. Am I right? Yeah. So, Hafiz, what should I do before I explain the significance of this value?
Draw the sign diagram.
Sign diagram of what?
T prime x.
Yeah, t prime x. So when you draw the sign diagram, you have to be very careful. It must follow the domain. So 8 over 3. Okay, so now when you talk about time taken, definitely we want to do a task in the shortest time, correct? No one will want to use a maximum time to do a task, am I right? So it's understood the left-hand side should be negative, the right-hand side should be positive. Am I right? Hello? So what is the significance? Okay. Yeah, Hafiz, you want to try? Explain the significance of this value.
8 over 3 is the minimum
Is
time
it?
required.
Okay, you see, when you say 8 over 3, when you say 8 over 3 is the minimum time taken, that doesn't sound okay to me.
Wait, teacher, can we use the mixed number instead? Sorry, the mixed fraction.
You will use a mixed number.
So like we can say 2 over 3 is the maximum time taken, while 1 over 3 is the minimum time taken.
No,
No,
it's
okay.
not a matter of minimum time taken. This is not time.
Oh,
Teacher,
yeah. Oh,
should it
distance, right?
be 2 over 3?
Oh, 2 over 3, sorry.
Eh?
Yes, you are right.
Oh.
I'm wrong. So, hello, this is not time. You see or not? This is kilometer distance. Shafika,
Yep.
can you please try? You have to know what is point x. What is value of x? X is what? X is
2 over 3.
x is the distance of point x from A. So this is very important. Okay, Shafika, try.
When the distance, when x is 2 over 3 kilometer
From
A,
continue.
the time is minimum.
What do you mean by the time? Time to do what?
Time taken for Peter to run from B to C.
Yes, to travel from B to C. Understand that? So when the distance of point X from A is 2 2/3 kilometer. The time taken, the total, if you want, you can say the total time taken. Okay, whosoever lah, to travel from B to C is minimum. Or I can also phrase it in another way, that the shortest time taken to travel from B to C happen when X is 2 2/3 kilometer from A. So it's up to you which one you want to talk first. Are you okay? So that is called the significance of it. So if you want to get an A+, make sure you know how to answer this kind of question. Okay, now I'm going to show it to you. How am I going to solve this without calculator? I'm not going to multiply manually. I'm not going to do any multiplication. Yeah. Do you want to have a look at it? If not, I straight away go to question 12. Okay. I will show it to you how I do it. So X over 8 square root of X squared plus 25 equal to 1 over 17. So now what I do is I square both sides, X squared over 8 squared, X squared plus 25 equal to 1 over 17 squared. So I just do it like that. So I have 17 square X squared is equal to 8 square X squared plus 8 squared times 25. So I just leave it. So I bring the common factor over. Yeah. Now, I factorize out the common factor. Okay, difference of 2 square in max, I can factorize it. Wonderful, class. So this is 25, this is 25, cancel. So my X squared is equal to 8 squared over 9. So my X is equal to 8 over 3. Am I faster than the calculator? Yes. So that is, you see why Mr. can do it like that. Do you know the reason why? Because when I was in Form 1, we learned how to do factorization, and my teacher teach us why we have to memorize this. X squared minus Y squared, you factorize X minus Y, X plus Y. This enables us to calculate value like that. I don't use calculator until I was in high school. No, I was in pre-U. Everything we calculate manually. So we apply. So that's why nowadays you all don't see the application of all this. We all see, we all saw it. So for me, I still find that to learn Maxwell, correct? Actually, you don't use calculator until you are in high pre-U, so that you understand how each thing come about. Yeah, so your mind is very flexible. Okay, let's go to question 12. Okay, let's go to question 12. Okay, when we do question 12, this is an oval shape. So what is the difference between an oval shape and a circle? Who can tell me? Oval shape, okay?
Oval
This
shape
one-
has a different different
Yeah.
radius.
Yeah, they have different. So the vertical and the horizontal is different, okay? Correct. So for circle, you have a fixed radius, correct? So this is R. This is also R. So if for circle, what is the equation of a circle? Do you know that? Do you know? Hello? Do you
Yes.
know the
Wait, which equation? Is it the circumference
equation
of the
of
area?
a circle? Any
Oh.
point that lie on this circle. Do you know the equation? Hello, you learned this in high school. How can you don't know? OP is equal to R. Distance of OP is square root of x minus 0 square plus y minus 0 square equal to R. So I have x square plus y square equal to R square. So you are using distance formula. Hello? Better bear in mind, huh? Hello? So you see? So in the exam, can I come up with question like that? I can. Because you learn this in your high school. Distance formula. OP equal to R. So if my circle is somewhere else, the center of the circle is AB. Yeah, so I want to find the equation of this circle. So you have to use also equal to, sorry, this one is also equal to R, the radius. So I have x minus a squared plus y minus b squared equal to R squared. So this is talking about circle. So please bear in mind, we can ask you question like that. Okay, just to let you have something extra. Okay. So for this question, this is an oval shape, and sometimes we call it ellipse, some sort like an ellipse. So ellipse got another one because ellipse is not exactly at the center. Ellipse is a bit away to one side. One of the length is longer. Okay. So I have x squared plus over a square plus y square over b square is equal to 1. So if for part A, I want to show, so what I need to do is I have to write y as a subject. So I just do the rearrangement. So I can write this as one single fraction. Can I not? 1 is a squared over a squared. So therefore, my y squared will be b squared. The b squared, you bring it up over a squared. Then this one is a squared minus x squared. Always put in the bracket. So your y is equal to square root. So this will be b over a, then square root of a squared minus x squared. Okay? So the domain here, x must be between negative a and a. It cannot be go beyond that. So it must be within the oval shape. Okay? Then show that the sitting area is given by that one. Okay, so how to show the sitting area? Okay, this is the oval shape. The sitting area is a rectangle. And this y-axis is the axis of symmetry. So that means it's divided into 4 equal parts. Yeah. So this is your A, point A. So when the point A is X, what is the Y coordinate of point A? Can someone tell me? Nicholas,
Yes, miss.
this equation is Y equal to B over A. I will say this part, this part of the equation.
Oh, okay.
This part of the equation, this part of the equation is Y equal to B over A square root of A squared minus X squared. Actually, it can go right up to here. This part, the red color. If I want to say the black color, it should be X squared over A squared plus Y squared over B squared equal to 1. Okay, so now, may I know what is the Y coordinates for point A? Nicholas?
What's the Y coordinate for point A?
Where is point A located? Okay, if you don't want to tell me what is the coordinate of point A, never mind. Now I label the rectangle as A. This A, I name this as B, O, C. Can you tell me the length of, so if I want to know the area of the rectangle,
AB times AC.
so I have to say AB times AC.
Yes.
Correct? So the big rectangle will be 4 times, correct? Of this area of rectangle ABOC. Okay, AB times AC. Okay, may I know what is the length of AB? May I know what is the length of AB? Someone left the class already. Yeah.
AB equals to OC.
AB equal to OC. Okay. Okay. I let you go round and round. OC times AC. Okay. So I want the area to be in terms of X. So what is the length of OC?
OC is X.
Okay, OC is X. Correct?
Yes.
Then AC?
Y.
Okay.
X times Y.
Y coordinates of point A. Correct?
Yes.
Why Y coordinate of point A?
Because Y coordinate of point A is parallel to
Y-axis.
Yeah,
Okay, so
y-axis.
now you tell me Y coordinates of point A in terms of X. Nicholas, I'm still waiting for you.
How to say
Everything must be in terms of X. If not, we cannot differentiate, correct?
Yeah.
So how? Think of a way. It's right in front of you. See, search. Okay, I cannot let you take so long. Jensen. Jensen.
E over A square root A square minus X square.
Thank you, Nicholas. Because A lies on the curve. So you can write the Y coordinate according to this formula. So therefore, the area of the seating plan is 4 times, correct?
I see it now.
It's 4 times. So 4B over A X square root of A squared minus X squared. So done. because these four areas all are the same. Okay, now you see it. We have done that yesterday, question 5. Okay, so now we are going to do part C. So we have the area of the sitting place is 4b over a, and I purposely write it like that. Yeah, so we are supposed to differentiate using products rule because of time. So I will quickly run through. I take it, I put it outside. V U prime plus U V prime. Okay, done. Right? Straight away put equal to 0. Because you want to for the maximum. So now I straight away write square root of a squared minus x squared. This one, 2 and 2 cancel off. This time I will not make mistake. X times x, x squared. There's a negative. Okay, square root of a squared minus x squared. Equal to 0. Bring the whole thing over. So I have a squared minus x squared equal to x squared. I jump step. So 2x squared equal to a squared. So therefore, my x is equal to a over root 2. So can I end here for part C? The answer is, can I end here, Cindy? For part C?
No.
Wait.
Can I end here?
No.
No.
No. Why?
It needs,
Then
everything
question
needs to be
asked me
squared.
show. The question,
I square root 2.
correct lah. A over root 2 ma. The question asked me to show ma. You didn't read the question can I end here? If this is 3 marks, if I end here, my teacher will only give me 2 marks. Yeah, you have to verify that this is a maximum.
So sign?
Sign diagram lah. If you, so it's a maximum here, it's a plus, here it's a minus. If you didn't produce this, verify it's a maximum, I will give you 2 marks only. You cannot argue with me. Yeah. Are you okay? Okay. Now the issue is in part D. Whenever you see there is no number, you just wondering how to find the percentage. Am I right? So you just be brave enough. As what the Bible God told Joshua, be strong and courageous, just cross. Okay, so you just do it for part D. For part D, they say, given that the area of the ellipse, so the area of the ellipse is pi AB. Okay, so this one is given. What percentage of the ground is occupied by the seat in this optimum case? So now I have to find A over root 2. So just look for it. This is the optimum area, am I right? Maximum area. So now we do it, we sub into the formula. Just do it. X is A over root 2. Okay, then square root of A squared minus A over root 2 squared. Okay, so just go do step by step. Cancel. cancel. Whatever we can simplify, we simplify. So I have 4b over root 2. Okay, this one is a squared minus a squared over 2. So to the power half. So this one you can make it to single fraction. 1a squared minus half a squared, I left with half a squared. Correct? So this one I got 4b over root 2 times a over root 2. So it becomes 4ba over 2. Root 2 times root 2 is 2. So this is 2ba. So therefore, percentage, I told you, it will handle itself. Divide by the whole ellipse times 100%. Cut, cut. Can I count a number? Yes. So don't worry, you just continue with it and it can handle itself. So listen to God. Be strong and courageous. So sometimes when we do maths, correct? If you think of, hey, how to get A, how to get B, if not, how am I going to find? No, don't worry. You just do whatever you need to do. You know how to find the percentage. So you find the area, you put into the percentage. If you cannot solve, then only we think of another way of doing it. Hello? Student, are you okay? So when you see maths, when you see all the unknown there, don't worry. It's just you tell the unknown, don't worry, I will know you later. Yeah, that is how we talk when we solve maths problems.